This was going to be a continuation of the previous video if my camera hadn't died, but it seems to be kind of hanging in there for right now. So we'll continue looking in this 100-year-old. It's actually a little more than 100 years old. Creek, ditch, waterway. I want to keep this thing in the shade, but you can't see then. Remember from the previous video we had all these spots we did, and the only thing we found was a library scent and a little I don't know what it was. I may know by now because the other video's been out, but the goal is to see what's down there. And I'm doing this leaning over so I don't sit down on the ants. So I love the GoPros though. They're so easy. One button on, one button off. I don't do all that talk to it stuff. And that requires a lot of editing. Then you got to go back and cut out where you tell it to turn on and off. Okay, we're down in the black dirt. Straight up iron zone. Nothing there that I'm aware of. I'll do one more time and move on. No, we're skinning the crack and there's nothing in there. Of course, everything here is going to fall down in the spot we just looked, but hopefully we'll see something before it does. We won't lose it. If I was about 2 foot tall, I'd be so good at this. Or if my knees would bend. Those are the only two options I got. Now we need another spot like that. We need another bigger hole to work in. Look, if we fall down, just cover your face, brace yourself. There's lead, brass, iron, and a handful of PCBs to grow on. So we only pulled one coin out last time. think I see a coin sitting on this edge. No, it's now a piece of. Okay. Next spot. Right there, maybe, if you can see. There's some fish in this one. Oh man, sorry about that. Come on, there you go. Told you. That thing was acting like a fish out of water. See, they'll be glad. This will provide them with a lot deeper playground. When it's done. Okay, I see some fun stuff. Iron or brass? It's iron. Sorry. Sometimes this is so much fun, I get all choked up. I cracked myself out. Roon, when he was little, real little, I told you this before, I think he would get it confused with you're cracking me up or you're driving me nuts. He was 3 or 4. He would say you're cracking my, and I know that's a little inappropriate, but he didn't know any better and it was funny. So I had to correct him. Cause I'd kid with him all the time, say he's driving me nuts. Or you're cracking me up. And he's funny. He's a good boy. Man now. There's going to be a corner here in a minute if the wind will stop. And the flow will change. That could be wrong, but not usually, since I'm a professional. So we'll start up here. Now we have exposed the playground. Can you do that? I was thinking about taking that act right there on America's Got Talent. Hypodermic needles are a lot easier because they just go right in. You really don't even know they're there for a little while until the infection sets in. I'm just kidding. I got stuck with 2 in the Navy. But I survived. As long as I know how to love, I know I'll be alive. I got all my life to live. Oh, wait a minute. Is that song, I'm Woman, Hear Me Roar? Remember that song? Was that a song? We gotta get to the bottom. Okay. Oh no, there's the good stuff. We're not there yet. That was gunning to jump. Ouch. I felt that one. What am I doing? I don't want to break it though. Got the camera overheated again, but I think we're good for another few minutes, so we'll check right here. I am running out of time. I know no one knows when it's their time, but we got a lot of creek to hit. Of course, I'm at morning. When the offspring and everyone starts waking up, I got to be there I'm gonna get that big rock out, Mr. Potato Head. And we get down in here in a good zone. Remember, we need to get to the nails. There's the first one. The nails, the lead, and the PCBs. This particular waterway is not known for its mercury content. But like most states, PCBs are an issue. Google it. Google Superfund sites throughout the U.S. It isn't, not super fun, Superfund. And you can blame your forefathers. Or at least 3 of them. I blame all 4 of mine. Although it does give me something to play in. That rock hasn't seen the light of day in 100 years. I wonder if it's happy. Probably don't care. Come on now. Let's get all this off. That'll help get us started. That's the good spot. But I thought I'd start in this little one first. Okay, that's enough swishing. Let's look. That's obviously not enough swishing, is it? Maybe time for another pair of gloves. Or 2020 AGT. Pretty far from any railroad tracks. Just think, possibly 100 years ago, someone drove that in with a sledgehammer. Unless it was an extra one. Some little kid took home after a hard day's work. I can't seem to get to the bottom of this. I'll work on it. Right there's the bottom. But not really. We're gonna skip it and go to this big spot. I don't know, there's a lot of big rocks in there. That'll be a whole video upon itself. So let's just look. I gotta get that latte out of there. I can't play around that. It's not, it is a little more than I'm used to. So we'll go with it being a latte. That's a good spot. This stuff has got to go. There. No, it's not a latte anymore. It's just a little bit. So I'm going to swish the daylights out of this, and then we'll come back and look at it. See, all these rocks, man. Oh, this is a good spot. Okay, I'm going to do it. Get a good view of what it looks like now. I'll try to bring you back to the same angle. Yeah, still rocks. I guess I could have done a little more, huh? The ants are vicious. This one's gonna be deep. I may be done. We didn't find a thing, did we? And I got to get on the road. Stirred up all the fish. This will be our next spot we come back to. Thanks for watching my videos. But before we go, you want to see something really cool? Look at this hunk of concrete. Somebody had just had lunch and they said, hey, I'm done with this spoon or this fork. I'm gonna put it right there. And there it is. You see the design around the outside. You could have seen it better if I hadn't got it wet. Who's the guy that had to pull a spoon out of a stone and then he became king? I may come back and get that and we'll have a little project and guess what it is. That joker is silver though. Isn't that crazy?